Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Razorbacks will kick this away to get us going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Hand it off. Tackle made after a solid gain. He'll spot the ball at the 31.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs. They did it right there.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution.
And here comes a deep shot. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Ducks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Gee. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
The back's got it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Pass not complete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Looks left and finds his target there. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
So second down after the incompletion. Looking for a man. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He could go. Takes it all the way back for a pick six. Touchdown, Arkansas. That is a game-changing play by this defense.
Well, game-changing. The momentum now is on their side. They've got confidence that they can finish this game off and get a win. If they do, we're going to remember this play right here.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16, with the better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught quickly. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice, accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Good enough for first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there. Big versus big.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
They try to sneak it for the first. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. Looking for a gap. It's Davis. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Handoff from the shotgun. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Try to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Sure hands. It's Davis. Breaks loose at the 40. Finally goes out of bounds, but a huge play by this offense to wrap up the first quarter. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And now the handoff. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be first and goal from the 6.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. Nothing on first down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, it's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you've made before. It doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play and go try to win this game.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in the last possession. On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Trying to catch the defense with the draw. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will not take over in plus territory.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Finding space at the 20. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Nobody open downfield, he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Looks to the left, and it's complete. An important 9 yards gain there brings up just 3rd and 1.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Short connection to the tight end here. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. And that's the tight end, Kirk, showing why he's a weapon as he flexes out into the slot that time.
Love how they use this tight end. Love how sometimes he's in line. As you say, now they flex him out. He's a tough matchup for any defense. He's got the size and athletic ability really to be able to play at receiver. But now they're able to use him in so many different ways. It puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Ducks come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And the Ducks pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back to just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
It's an important first down on that running play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Just down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Moves out of the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Great job by this offense, answering the bell and getting 6 on the board. We're just an extra point from this thing being all tied up. And you got to think the scoreboard operator isn't done just yet today.
Point after, not right through. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. The shotgun running play call. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete. You don't see an elite defensive back drop a would-be pick like that very often. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Escaping the pressure, moving right. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking right, this one caught.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Running with purpose. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. It's a screening pass complete to the running back. Tackle made after a big gain. Will be 1st and goal at the 7.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield. Put the ball right on the back, let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it right near the end zone. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this crucial play coming up. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. And he's in. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Trying up to try the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On the handout, they'll test the right side here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. And it's caught across the middle. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
First down, looking to throw the football. On the run here, lets it go. Big throw, complete to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. That completion makes it second and medium. Looking for some space. It's Davis. A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. And he drops back in the gun. On the move now. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Finding space at the 20. We finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be a...
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. And the quarterback dropping back, looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks. Here's the point after attempt. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. Remember, last time went for it on fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. As the first down and more. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You can really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The Razorbacks line up on first and 10 now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He escapes the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
And throwing again on second and 10. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking to throw yet again. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. He's going to take off. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So second and 10 here as they try to stay out of third and long here in this tie game in the third quarter. He's back to throw again on second down. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. The Ducks are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Oregon, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. He'll throw it now. Makes the catch. It's Glenn. And runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Game moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Gets the first and still running. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And as we wrap up the third quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Now rolling out to his left. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
On third down, he drops to throw. Defense is coming after him. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Going to try to use his legs here.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Receiver in motion now. Jet sweep here. Can the receiver get the edge? Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. The defense flat-footed on that jet sweep.
You know, a lot of times you get inside that 5-yard line, you're thinking about being physical and dropping a hammer on a defense. But what a time to try to get wide and trust your playmaker to find a way into the end zone. We always say that windows get tight down here, and so do running lanes. Great call and better execution.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Defense not pressing this time. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
First down now at the 48. What a difference one play can make from being backed up to out near midfield. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. The Ducks with 1st and 10 here. He hands it off from the gun. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on the run.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Touchdown, Ducks! The quarterback takes it in himself.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3, this is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
PAT is up and good, and they lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here?
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it deep in the middle of the field. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Backs through the extra point. We are dead even here in the final quarter. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to scramble. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield. He misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The shotgun handoff here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they'll check him out. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Fires it to the wideout. What a catch!
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
The Ducks look to keep this drive moving. Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Great job here by this quarterback on this read. I thought he might try to get the ball to the receivers. Instead, he sees the matchup that he wants, finds that big tight end, and they get the go-ahead score here late in the game.
And the extra point was up and good. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the ground, it's Davis. That one takes it across the 30-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Passes the 45. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Past the 10. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Arkansas.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down 1 now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
Extra point is good. We're tied up. Sets up a tremendous finish here. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Looking deep to the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
What a job by this defense coming up with that big sack on 1st down. Now the incompletion. Good job of putting this offense in a real bind now with 3rd down and long on their side of the 50.
He's got it with room to run. Now here he goes. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
And the Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass rush closing in. Looks like he's going to run it. He's got a 1st down and more. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. So here we go. In the final seconds, one swing of the leg for the win. And it is good. He got it, a walk-off game winner. Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.